Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Urmila Prabhu, an international storyteller and story coach. Today I have brought a special story for you. It's from this book, Give and Take by Adam Grant. He says, he shares many stories. One can single out, and what is that one X factor that makes you successful? Makes you stand out from your colleagues. Join with me and let's find out what is that. That factor that Adam Grant, after lots of research, has come up with this book. It says, why helping others drives our success. Let's find out. Join with me. Story about Peter. Full name is Peter Audit. He was a financial advisor in one of the companies in Australia. And this story goes back in 2011. A call from his client. He assigned one of the staff members to go and meet this client. The staff member Googled this particular client. He did come across that this client was only a scrap metal dealer. The staff thought, it's waste of my time to go and meet a scrap metal dealer. I'm not going to go. And he expressed the same to Peter. Peter didn't much like it, but he said nothing to his staff. He said, fine. The time given to the client will be honored. Instead of you, I will go and meet this client personally. Dear friends, remember, Peter Audit was dealing only with extremely high network income group. But Peter being Peter, he had heart in the right place. He was first a friend to every person who would come to him, whether to his benefit or to his, you can say, not direct benefit. If he felt that he had something to contribute to the person who comes to him selflessly, without what's in it for me, he would give advice, he would suggest, he would do anything, he would move anything to bring benefit to the person who would come. He went to this client. As soon as he went to his house, he didn't much like the house, because beautifully Adam Grant writes here, as soon as he appeared in his house, he pulled up to the house. His jaw dropped. The front door was covered in cobwebs, as if it had not been opened in months. He drove to the back, where a 34-year-old man opened the door. The living room was full of bugs. He could see right through to the roof. The entire ceiling had been ripped off. The client made a feeble gesture to some folding chairs. Peter began working through the client's plan and changes, feeling sympathy for the client, who seemed like an earnest, hard-working, blue-collar man. Peter made a generous offer. While I'm here, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself, and I will see if there is anything else I can help you with. The client mentioned a love of cars, walked him through the back to a dingy shed. Peter braced himself for another depressing display of poverty, envisioning a pile of rusted metal. Peter stopped. Inside the shed, he gasped. To his utter dismay, He saw first generation Chevy Camaro built in 1966, two vintage Australian Valiant cars with 1000 horsepower engines for drag racing, a Ford Coupe from the movie Mad Max. The client was not an ordinary scrap metal worker. He owned a lucrative scrap metal display and business. He bought the house to fix it up on 11 acres for the cost of $1.4 million. Friends, this was in 2011. Peter says, all I did was start off by doing a kind of kindness, because he substituted for a staff who didn't want to go and meet the client. After returning from the visit, he made a note to the substitute saying that what I did was something extravagant. He made a strong relationship with the client, whose fees multiplied a factor of 100 in the following year, expects to continue working with him for decades and decades. Dear friends, this one client brought him riches, just not in financial resource, but in resource in every which way. So, what I learned here is the single most influential factor in one's life, in personal, in financial, in social, in spiritual, is the factor of kindness. Give. First give, then you take, because it's only while giving and because of giving, it is just not that person gives. Universe gives you back not 100, not 1000, but infinite times. If you have this mindset of giving, here Adam Grant says, you will get in multiple times. And this, I have made this as the mantra of my life. Give first and don't wait to get. It comes to you. Friends, how did you like this story? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with Adam Grant when he says that yes, first give? Have this mindset. Do let me know in the comment box. Thank you.